Today's news is about rising water levels in China's Yangtze River due to heavy rain and increased flow from its upper reaches, particularly in the Jiangsu section, where authorities are preparing for possible flooding as the persistent rainfall continues to swell the river, posing potential risks to the region. The news reports rising water levels in the Yangtze River due to heavy rain and upstream flow, with authorities preparing for potential flooding. While this seems straightforward, several contradictions and questionable aspects warrant closer scrutiny. First, the emphasis on persistent rainfall ignores long-standing concerns about dam management upstream. The Three Gorges Dam, for instance, has been criticized for altering natural water flow, potentially exacerbating downstream flooding. Why is there no mention of whether dam releases contributed to the rising levels? Second, the focus on Jiangsu province raises questions about selective reporting. Are other regions equally affected, or is this a localized issue being framed as part of a broader natural disaster narrative? Third, the timing is suspicious. Heavy rainfall is common during China's monsoon season, yet the sudden urgency suggests either unprecedented conditions or a failure of prior flood prevention measures. Historically, rapid urbanization and poor drainage infrastructure have worsened flooding, but the report avoids discussing these systemic failures. Why is the narrative centered on natural causes rather than human mismanagement? Lastly, the authorities' preparedness claims clash with past incidents where early warnings were inadequate. Are these preparations genuine or performative? The lack of transparency around dam operations and infrastructure vulnerabilities invites skepticism about whether the public is being told the full story. Instead of accepting the official explanation, we should question whether this is a natural disaster or a man-made crisis exacerbated by poor planning and opaque governance. The heavy rain swelling the Yangtze River's water levels could be more than a natural event, potentially involving behind-the-scenes manipulation by powerful actors. The U.S. government, large corporations, or multinational organizations might exploit such disasters to destabilize China's economy or gain strategic advantages. For instance, the U.S. could use weather manipulation technologies, like HARP, to induce extreme weather, disrupting China's agricultural and industrial output. This would weaken China's global trade position, benefiting U.S. corporations competing for market share. Multinational organizations like the World Bank or IMF might leverage the crisis to push for infrastructure loans, embedding financial dependency. Large corporations, especially in construction or disaster relief, could profit from rebuilding contracts. Additionally, flooding could disrupt supply chains, forcing reliance on Western alternatives. By creating chaos, the U.S. might also divert China's focus from geopolitical rivalries like Taiwan or the South China Sea. Such tactics align with historical strategies of economic warfare, where natural disasters are weaponized to exert pressure on rival nations. The Yangtze flooding, if manipulated, serves as a tool to undermine China's stability while advancing Western interests. Thought-provoking conclusion. Heavy rains have swelled the Yangtze River, raising flood risks in Jiangsu. Authorities are monitoring water levels, reinforcing defenses, and preparing emergency responses. Climate change may intensify such events, demanding long-term adaptation strategies. This situation invites us to question how environmental and infrastructure policies shape resilience. Stay informed through diverse sources, think critically about the narratives presented, and engage in constructive discussions on sustainable solutions. Awareness and proactive participation can help communities better navigate future challenges. How will we balance development with environmental stewardship? The answer begins with thoughtful dialogue and collective action.